Yo, tubers, we're back for some more drafting on Arena. This time we're going to do some more of that Alchemy Capenna draft. Hear a lot of you don't like it. Don't watch. That's all you have to say. Hit that like and subscribe button either way. I'm going to be alternating back between Vintage Cube and Alchemy draft, as we have been. So today is an Alchemy day where we open the Skyline Savior. 3/4 flyer. You know what that does by now, I'm sure. Pretty good card. It is a must requirement that you return a permanent back to your hand, so you can't just play it out as a 3/4 flyer for 3 with no backside. Grizzly Sigil also in the pack. Jewel Thief, a couple other strong cards. I think I like taking the Skyline Savior here, though. Seems like a pretty good one. Okay, and now I wish I had taken the... Oh, wait, no. I lied. I was gonna say, now I wish I had taken the Grizzly Sigil and taken this Spell Drain Assassin. 3/3 for 3. When it enters the battlefield, choose an instant or sorcery card in your hand. It perpetually gains casualty 2, so that's pretty cool. But while this card is solid, we got past an Inspiring Overseer. Looks like whoever took a card out of this pack initially took the regular rare or mythic, as the Alchemy card is here. But yeah, I mean, there we go again. Skyline Savior into Inspiring Overseer, and that is a start to a draft, if I do say so myself. I'm going to guess we don't get another crazy green-white, bomby, Bant, Ascendancy deck like we have twice now. Last time it was Rabble-Rousing with Broker's Ascendancy and like 4 Civil Servants. Time before that was pretty similar. Broker's Ascendancy. We had Jada, a bunch of Angels. Oh, we had the Celestial Vault in both those decks. What is this? When it enters the battlefield, exile target creature. Its controller seeks a creature. Oh, that actually just seems really good. Interesting. Wow, that seems really, really good. Yeah. So, baseline, you get to get a creature off the battlefield and put a different creature into that person's hand. You can do this to yourself, too. So, if you have like a little fish or a little token, you can exile your own token or whatever, or maybe your own creature that has like Sleep with the Fishes on it, and seek a different creature from your deck. So this just seems like a really nice card. Interesting. Maybe people don't... I guess if somebody is just to look at this card and they haven't played much Magic or whatever, they might be like, okay, well, you know, you're still giving them something back. But no, this seems really, really good to me. Yeah, love it. Anyway. On to pick number 4. We have a Gathering Throng here. We are loading up on 3 drops. We're at 3 drops already, but that seems like the only choice. Oh, I guess there's an Elegant Entourage here too if we wanted. I think I'd rather just stay with white-blue for now, though, because maybe we can end up in like Esper or something instead. We don't necessarily need to be in Bant, so I'm going to take the Gathering Throng. Obviously the first one, not the best, but any time after that, or any more after that, is really, really nice. Civil Servant here, Venom Connoisseur, Skycrier, and a Tower. I'm going to just keep trying to do what I've been doing the last, I don't know, X number of times we've drafted this format, which is to say, take like 5 Civil Servants and a bunch of good Angels and whatnot, and just roll people over. So we'll see if this works out. So yeah, here I want to take the backup Agent 6th pick, but I think it's just way too good to get your second Gathering Throng. So we'll do that. They are citizens as well for the Civil Servant. Fencer is medium. Initiate is okay, but not great. But given that I have so many 3-drops already, I wouldn't mind getting some lower curve cards. I'm not a big fan of the Initiate, though. But I think it's probably better than taking the Fencer. I'm not even sure I'm going to end up running either of those had we taken one. We will play Skycrier. Another solid 2-drop. That's good. Gardener's okay. Warm Welcome's fine, but we would rather take a 2-drop than a 3-drop, and I think Skycrier is better than Gardener. This is our wheel pack, and we got another Fencer. I mean, I'll take it. We might end up playing it. Otherwise, I would just take the gems that taking the rare would give us, but there's a small chance we also end up running the Fencer. Okay, some good red cards here still, the Magician and the Reveler. Slip out the back, also a solid trick though, and I think we're going to end up taking that instead. There's another Gardener. Yeah, it's a 2-drop. Like, we don't want to be running this if we don't have to. But if we don't get another, or rather enough other 2-drops, then that's fine to run. Combat Trick. And some last few pickups that don't matter. Okay, not a bad first pack. Could have been better. Really, really weak second pack. Underdog's insane. Sigil's very good. Cormella, we opened a big spender from the Alchemy set. This is a very heavy Grixis, well, actually heavy red-black deck, or pack, rather. We have the Tower and the Adjudicator, though, so it's not like all is lost. I'm going to take the Adjudicator here over the Tower. They're both fixing, but the Adjudicator is just a really solid citizen. Okay, into a Soul of Emancipation. I think? Ooh, wow, this pack's really good, though. Soul is expensive, don't get me wrong. Like, I think there is merit to passing that and just taking, like, the Celestial Regulator here, or the Pickpocket, even. I don't even think that's crazy. I mean, I'm still probably going to take the Soul. But I think taking one of the cheaper cards is completely reasonable. Man, I almost want to take that Regulator here. But I'll just take the big flashy rare. We'll take the Regulator this time, passing a backup agent and a Make Disappear. Gonna need to start taking some more fixing, the lands, that is to say. So we get a Broker's Charm here versus another Skycrier. Some more good Grixis cards going around. So had I taken the Grizzly Sigil pick 1, pack 1, and then we would have gotten that Mythic pick 2, and then we would have been into a pretty good looking Grixis deck as well. But I mean, can't be complaining about how our Bant start is here. Yeah, I mean, it just appears like both. Somehow Grixis and Bant is open. I don't know what's going on. My drafts lately of this format have been absolute. I mean, somebody posted a meme on one of the YouTube comments that it's freaking rigged, and that when somebody saw that my name in their queue, they just passed me all the good cards. But Nuisance is good, Ransom's good. I think we're just going to take another Adjudicator for some more fixing. Lackey, Swooping Protector, could take Witness Protection. I don't particularly care for that. I mean, it almost feels like we're going heavier into blue-white than we are green now. We actually haven't seen too many Civil Servants either. I almost want to take the Lackey, but I think I will take the Swoops. Probably going to end up cutting the Fencer. I might end up cutting some of these green cards. Need to get some more 2-drops for sure. Just load up on those Civil Servants. This deck's okay. Doesn't look anywhere near as good as the previous ones. Oh, God. I saw the multicolor card. I thought it was a Broker's Ascendancy again, but I guess 7th pick would be kind of absurd. Darling of the Masses, though, fantastic pickup. Our citizen count is already, what, 8? Yeah. For sure. The Detour's okay. If there wasn't a Darling in there, I would take it. But Darling makes a lot more sense. Is this a citizen too? No, it's a Cephalid Wizard. Another kind of weak pack here. I don't see us running 2 Broker's Initiates, but there's nothing else anyways. Cormella Wheeling. Deal Gone Bad. Don't think we're going to be running Cement Shoes. We don't really have any of the fishies. Let's see, there's a little bit of green and white fixing. That would be fine. Yeah, let's do that over the Speakeasy server. But the family is an okay combat trick if we want to. Good news is we still have one more pack to go. So I don't have to be super worried about how our deck looks just quite yet. Second to last pick Mythic, if we want it. That's crazy, but the Broker's Veteran actually makes the death. Somebody's getting a last pick Mythic. Oh man, we opened some really, really unfortunate cards. In fact, this pack is just kind of weak for us. There's a Cleanup Crew and an Expendable Lackey. Damn, I got a sliver in my finger? What is this? What's going on here? Anyway. That's pretty funny. Somebody got a last pick Mythic. Anyways, cleanup crew, expendable lackey. How do we look? I think we're trying to be more splashy on the green side of things. So I'm going to take the lackey here, even though obviously cleanup crew is a better card than lackey. I think I'm going to start to shave the green and maybe just splash like the powerful multicolor cards at the top end. So let's take the lackey here. Sadly, Zia Torres does not help us. Let's take the hold for ransom over Adjudicator number 3. Also passing out to Kaldaya Strong Arm. We really want to find some more 2-drops. Yeah, we're just not getting there on the low curve count. Bypass is medium, but could be okay. Let's see, we're at, what, 19-ish playables? I mean, we have a good number of playables right now, so that's not concerning. I really don't want to have to play Kill Shot, but I guess in a pinch it is removal. A little chat's very good. Alright. Surprisingly, we have not seen another Throng yet either. I guess the biggest issue is this does not feel like an alchemy draft. And I've mentioned this before, but in this format, you really want your deck to feel like you've drafted like a cube, or it's like some budget constructed deck. That doesn't feel the case here. This deck feels like it's just like a normal Capenna draft. So, not looking, or not feeling very confident. Metamorphosis was a good pickup here if we don't want to take the Strong Arm. Let's see, how many tricks do we have right now? We have like a Revelation... Broker's Charm. Yeah, I think I like the Metamorphosis over the Kaldaya. Ominous Parcel, I guess, is okay here too for a little bit of fixing plus potential removal. I mean, there's another late Civil Servant finally, but it's kind of late for that. Do we have any Connive? I don't think I have any Connivers. So Rafine's Guidance doesn't really do much. Yeesh. Might just splash the prize fight then from extra removals. Pretty late calling a professional. Yeah, I wonder. It might have been that had I taken the Grizzly Sigil first pick over the... I don't even remember what I took now. Grizzly Sigil over... Wait, what did I even take? Oh, I took the Skyline Savior. Yeah, if we had taken Grizzly Sigil over the Skyline Savior... I think our Grixis deck would have been a little bit better. Not to say that this deck is bad, but this is not the power level that I'm used to. So, we'll just have to see how it plays out. Okay, we are at 25 playables. Creature count is, what, 15 or 16? 17 even. I don't love Kill Shot. I feel like we're tapping out the majority of the time. But it is a little bit of removal, if nothing else. And I guess we have a bunch of other instant speed stuff to do, so... probably okay. 2 Gathering Throngs isn't great, I guess. But it's still valuable enough to play. Man, I didn't even get that many flyers, did I? We have 1 flyer, 2, 3, 4? I guess 5? Couple of evasive creatures. I guess we can probably cut out Slip Out the Back. And 1 more card. Maybe just the Revelation of Power, not so good. Okay. Medium draft. I don't expect to get that many wins with this deck. Maybe like 3 or 4 tops. But it is Magic, so who knows? Maybe we can run a little bit hot and get a couple more wins than expected. Alright, 7-7 and then like 2? We really don't need that many forests. because the adjudicators fix for themselves and fix for everything else. So it's really just the Emancipation, which is not until 7, the Darling, and the Broker's Charm. So yeah, 2 forests should be sufficient. That gives us 3 green sources in land, and then we have the parcel. Seems about right. Okay. We'll submit this, and we'll go to round 1 here of this new Capenna Alchemy draft. On to round 1. Four planes, but I think this is a keep. Worst draw is gonna be either another planes or a Gathering Throng. We're on the play with a 2-drop into a 3-drop that grabs another 3-drop, so pretty awkward to draw a 5th planes there, not gonna lie. Oh great, and the opponent has Celestial Vault. Alright, well this game might be over very quickly. Broker's Charm kills enchantments and not artifacts, so if we don't end the game within like 5 turns, the Vault is just gonna kill us. I mean, if they don't do anything this turn though, we hit them for 4, we play out another Gathering Throng, maybe I can draw a green source, fight the first creature they play, or something. Okay. Perfect. Hey, this is maybe gonna work. And we can even start drawing with the Skycrier. The thing is, we don't have much action and they have a full grip of cards, so this is the best time to utilize the Skycrier. Because it finds more gas for us, while it just gives them more gas, which they don't need. And that was perfect creature for us to eat here. Yeah, look at that. As good as Vault is, we're kind of just crushing them here. 3/3, that means I just get to attack with everything. So yeah, let's attack with everything, see how they block. That's fine, I'm gonna go ahead and activate. It's a beautiful draw. Okay. Nice. Alright, good game. Slam out the Adjudicator. Turn off one of their creatures. And they take lethal. So yeah, I mean, I'm not going to say their deck was better than ours, but we kind of had to get fortunate there to beat them down before the Celestial Vault did anything, so we'll take it. Good a start. Let's get 3 wins quick, and then I don't care what happens after that. Because like I said, I don't expect this deck to do well, but maybe we can excuse me, through my brilliant play skill and big brain. Of course we're gonna get a lot of wins. This is so close. This is a keep, and if I draw like an island, we probably are in a really good spot. Island? Okay, so yeah. Sometimes you draw well. This doesn't mean we're gonna win the game by any means, but obviously it was a very good start for us. So I'm gonna go ahead and Savior here and bounce the Broker's Initiate, and that's gonna make it a 1/5 flying angel that can pump up into a 6/6. Because it'll have a 1/1 counter on it, and then the 1/1 counter plus the base toughness of 5/5. Yeah, makes it a 6/6. Sure, you got me. Don't really care if they use a trick here. They might hit me for like, what, 8 damage and get a connive, but... Pretty happy with the pass. Smacking with both. I can start leaving the lackey back if I need to for the Virtuoso. But we have a pretty good turn here. So they could have any number of tricks with a green and a white. They could have the +2/+2 for a green. They can have the +2/+2 with lifelink and flying for white. They could have Luxurious Libation. I think what we're gonna do is just take the hit one more time. And then next turn we can block and hold up a little chat if they try to do something spicy. I mean, I could hit him for, what, 9 here in the air? But I think we'll just attack with these two, play the Throng and pass, holding up the chat. I'm a little bit concerned if they do have the +2/+2 and lifelink that they're going to gain too much life. But... they have no reason to do anything here. I don't know. Maybe I'm not even supposed to be doing this. Oh. That's pretty good. Nice. Okay. Well, that's really good. So this can be just used as a big old tempo hit too, but I think we probably are going to hit their Virtuoso with this. I don't know, it depends what they do this turn. I mean, I guess I can just put the pressure on. I could polymorphous their Voice of the Vermin and then attack with everything. Okay. And like I said, that's a big old tempo hit, because now they have to recast whatever they just got. Nice thing is here, if they do have the +2/+2 trick, they don't gain life by blocking a Throng with the Gardener. Though I'm not even sure they would use that anyways. They probably still just save it for their Virtuoso. Yeah. It totally is. It's the +2/+2 and flying lifelink if the creature has a counter. They might even leave it on blocks now. Because they would go Revelation of Power, or whatever it's called. Discard a spell. Virtuoso turns into a 4/4 double striker with lifelink. If they attack, that's very strange. Okay, I will block like this now, because if they pump it up, they're gonna kill my Polymorphist and only get 1 hit of lifelink. Okay, that was one of their tricks, so I think they have both. But Yeah, notably, if they do go for the lifelink plan, they're only going to gain the initial first strike damage worth, and then we might even just be able to kill them on the crackback if I pump up my Broker's Initiate. We'll see. Oh. Or maybe they're dead? Gain 1. They are just dead on board here. I don't know what they're doing. They literally just take 8, so. Sure. Works for Shmee. Teehee. Looks like I'm Peter Pan this time. Not today, Shmee. Not today. Does that date me? Oh god, am I that old? 2-0! 2-0. Go to the next. On to game 3. Ooh, this hand is really slow. We do have Adjudicator for fixing, though, and we have Polymorphist for a little bit of time buying, so I think we can keep this. But this is a hand that could get run over very quickly. Our opponent also with a Broker's land turn 1. Oh yeah, this is not going to feel good. So I guess we're going to adjudicate the island since we have a redundant one of those. Okay, no citizen pre-combat. I'm just going to hard cast, that's fine. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and eat their civil servant. Since it's a decoy we can just trade with, no problem. No play. We're gonna go Darling and pass. Because I don't want to attack with the Polymorphist and then they attack with the decoy and I have to block with the Darling. That's fine. So now we can go Adjudicators. Turn off the Darling, smack, get a token. And then next turn we can Broker's Charm our Adjudicator to their Darling. Perfect, that's a good trade for us. Oh, the Herald of Vengeance, my god. I wonder why they traded then. Oh, what a stupid, stupid card. Yeah, let's kill the 4/5 flyer. So if I attack for 5, the problem here is that I guess I should have attacked first and see if they blocked. That was a mistake. If I attack for 5, they do get to attack and make it 2-1. But I think that's okay. Yeah, that was... I should have attacked first, because if they block with the 4/5, then I get to 2 for 2. But we don't mind clearing the board. Oh, now I'm really getting punished. Well, we can Soul of Emancipation the rabble rousing, at least. Some sequencing mistakes. Hmm. I don't know. Maybe I wasn't even supposed to kill the rabble-rousing. Maybe I'm supposed to just kill all my creatures and beat them down in the air, you know? Oof, not a good draw. Hopefully it's just block, trade, and take 3. Alright, that's good. We still have a bunch of cards in their hand, though. That's big, but we have chumpers. That attacks as an 8/8. Okay. Phew! That will do just fine. Oh, good thing I added this kill shot to the deck after all. Don't like the card, but it is good here. Blitz. Oh, they might put that on the Darling? Question mark? Mm-hmm. Probably should have done that before the trigger resolve so they couldn't get me with a prize fight, but... Oh, they drew a kill shot too? Wow, very good. Okay. I see. Okay. I mean, the game is pretty even. That doesn't help them that much. Our Soul of Emancipation just holds them off completely on the ground. And we have a little fish poking in, so for now this is alright. Like, they can make their Darling 6 power, but it still doesn't punch through my soul. Desperation incoming. Oh, not quite. That's a pretty nice one. So what happens if I do this to their Darling and then smack with everything? They have to chump this, then they have to block at least 2 of the others in trade, so they would go like trade, so chump, trade, trade. Alright, that looks good to me. Yep. Force the action. Alright, and they've seen enough. Okay, we quickly got our 3 wins that I was hoping for, so... After this, it's all gravy, basically. But, I guess we can just hopefully keep rolling. Game number 4. On the play. You go first. How's the hand? Not bad. Not great, but not bad. Yeah. Turn 1 Lackey's fine to poke in a couple points of damage. And go turn 2 Parcel, and then turn 3 sacrifice the Parcel. Grab a Plains, play the Broker's Initiate. That looks alright. Oh, we can actually play second Lackey with Parcel. Even better. I'd probably hold on to the second Lackey if we had any Connive in our deck. But since we don't, I don't think that's a necessity at all. No plays from them? Okay. So since this exiles, it's actually not useful to, I don't think we want to do that to our own, Polymorphist. Looks like they might have a make disappear in their hand that they couldn't cast on my 1-drop. That's pretty funny. Go ahead and go grab a green here. Oh, that's perfect. Actual perfect draw. And the reason for that is because since they have a make disappear, they're not going to be able to counter it. They have to just let it resolve again. We're perfectly fighting underneath their counter. And then when they do play something, we get to tempo them out. Feels pretty bad for them. Yeah, that doesn't even do anything here. And I'm gonna go ahead and just pump up my Broker's Initiate because we want to hit our 5th land to start animating the Initiate. Since we have the Polymorphist in our hand anyways, I think that was a good play. Veteran's not a citizen, right? No. The Initiate is. Are they just gonna, like, arrest my Broker's Veteran or something? Or whatever it's called, the hold for ransom? Just pass? Discard a card? Okay. So we go land, attack, pump the Initiate. Nothing? Sometimes it works. I mean, clearly our opponent was missing land drops, but... I played 3 1-drops and a 2-drop. Good game. Are we 4-0? Or 4-0 now? Sure. We'll take it. I will not complain about that. Maybe it's not deserved, but it is what it is. It's Magic, baby. This hand is not super thrilling, but it is a keep. Oh, that just got a little bit better now. Turn 2 flyer, turn 3 flyer. They have the turn 2 informant. Let's see what they discard. Land or spell, what will it be? Is the security bypass. Okay. Kind of sad they discarded that when I have a kill shot, but we are going to take some beats from that thing. I'll probably end up trading my Overseer for it if they offer. Guess depends on what they end up doing here. Okay. I don't think I'm going to attack. If they kill the Overseer, I'd like the Crier to trade with their Overseer. I'm fine with this. I have the Savior to bounce it, but... oh, so do they. But I don't mind turning my Sky Crier into a 2/2 lifelink is what I was going to say. I was debating using Hold for Ransom and then attacking for 1, holding up a little chat, and then the following turn I could bounce the Hold for Ransom with the Skyline Savior if I wanted to. I am not super confident about this game. Mainly because the opponent's done the same thing I have, but a little bit better even. Yeah, it's pretty annoying. Holy crap, they also milled a Herald of Vengeance. Yikes. This is what, Ward 1? Guess we can... turn that off, say go. Not going to be surprised if they have a casualty card, though, to utilize that with. They might already have a Dig Up the Body in their deck, or hand. Because this card can grab a Dig Up the Body if they have the Threshold when it's initially... oh, I wonder if they just activate the ability. Maybe they just give me a card with Hold for Ransom and swing in. Sure, I'm okay with this. That's fine. Alright, I'm just gonna land pass. So game plan is... that's fine. If they attack with the Syndicate Recruiter, I double block. Let the trade happen. Or if they use a trick, then I go for kill shot. Oh, it's gonna be hard for us to push through this game with their stupid 4-5. They have 5 flyers on the battlefield. I have 3. I think we're just gonna do it again. Now, that does get rid of my last green source. That's fine, sure. $16 cards left in their deck. This could be a game where we start activating Skycrier. Yikes. Oh, wait. Sure. Yeah, we're definitely activating Skycrier. Interesting. Yeah, that looks good. Let's go ahead and polymorph their Syndicate. Parcel can kill the server. They have 13 cards left in their deck now. Kind of funny that we're planning for a mill game here, but I mean, they could turn the tides of battle really quickly with their flyers if they just have like a removal spell for my savior. That's okay. Sure. Ah, that's not good. Yeah, now they're gonna start attacking. How do I want to play this? Kind of want to double block their speakeasy server. Okay, let's see what they do here. Bounce the swooper, so we don't want to lose our Skycrier then, so we'll kill that in response. Do take a large hit. They have 1 card in their hand. Oh, I really want that for damage, but I guess I might need the Broker's Charm now instead. Yeah, so let's go ahead and grab a Forest. And I can go Swooping Protector plus Broker's Charm here. Okay. Let's go block, eat, block. I think this is what I want to do, and then I can Broker's Charm my Sky Crier to their Regulator. I'm gonna kill shot their own creature so that I don't gain life. Clever. But there was a reason I grabbed a green source, so I'm gonna go down to 5. Our Skyline Savior is now gonna untap though. Okay, no, I think we are stable. I think we are definitely stable. 17 cards, they're 12. So yeah, we can attack with our lifelinker here. And I think I'm gonna sack, well, let's start off by sacking the Polymorphist. Oh wait, no. Let's start off by attacking with both of these. Alright, they did throw it underneath. I just wanted to see if they blocked or not first. Two lands, not great. So unless they draw something, they don't have a great attack. I'm gonna double block the 4/5, I think. They had nothing? Perfect. Okay, that's really good. Veteran, yep. Lackey, yep. And I'm gonna go ahead and draw twice. So we can't draw all that many lands, can we? Regulators. Oh, I don't have a, I don't have a, creature with a counter on it. I think we're gonna activate again. Holy crap, dude. I did just give them a bunch of cards, so that's good. Ooh, they're overdrawing. They're down to 5 cards. They have 4 blockers currently to their 6 attackers, but we're at 7, and the majority of their creatures don't have that much power. Would not be surprised to see them attack with everything here. Yep. This for sure eats that. I think we do want to double block here, and then just block here, take 4. Oh, I think one, they just decked themselves. We win now through decking. Whew, I told you this game was going to come down to decking, and absolutely did. Perfect. BEA, beautiful. What a game. Well, like I said, this deck is amazing. I was clearly going to go undefeated with it. No. I think we got a little bit lucky to go 5-0 so far, but I mean, hey, if we get to 7, I'm not going to complain. What a game that was, though. On to game number 6. Pretty good looking hand. Swooping Protector has the counter for Regulator, so if we can get the Swooping Protector online before Regulator, then we can tap something down. And we have a good curve out. We can go turn 2 Skycrier, turn 3 Throng, turn 4 Protector, and then turn 5 the Regulator. Playing against a red-black Xander's Wake. That card is very good. The good news for us is that we have a lot of flyers, so ideally what we can do is just beat them down on the ground, in the air, and not try to grind them out, because Xander's Wake is... Here, I'll let you read it for yourself if you haven't seen it before, but it's one of those cards that it's really hard to outgrind. Whenever one of their creatures dies, they draft another creature, and yeah, it just keeps going off and off. Facebreaker's pretty damn good here too. Yeah. So, I mean, I don't want them to get a treasure, which means we're giving them a card off of Xander's Wake, but what can you do? The worst part about it, well, maybe not the worst part, but one of the things about it that makes it so good is that you also don't get to see what they're grabbing, you know? Like, at least it would be a little bit more fair if it revealed the card that they grabbed with Xander's Wake, but no, it's just, now you have to guess one of 15 different cards that they could have grabbed, you know? So they know I have something in my hand, since I didn't play out the Throng last turn, but that doesn't really matter. Wow. Body Launderer? Jeez Louise. Okay. For 2? I mean, they're just going to take the Throng. Yep. Then we attack for 3, gain a life. Regular down the Body Launderer. And we're going to hold up a little chat here, because we can just play the parcel and activate the parcel immediately next turn, if we want to. Too much value. The Facebreaker's really annoying too. Oh gosh, a reach creature? Sure, go ahead. This is where a Rooftop Nuisance would be nice. Facebreaker, Body Launderer, and Xander's Wake. I don't think we're going to be able to beat this value. This is just way too much power. This is what I was expecting to happen to our deck. To run into super powerful decks and have something like this happen. Let's see. We could draw one of our 4/4s. The Adjudicators, I guess. I'm probably supposed to fire this off end of turn. Okay, Okay, there's one. And I guess creature. So it stops the Wrecking Crew for a turn. We can attack for another 4 in the air. Then play out the parcel. They're still at 12 now. Yeah, that's pretty gross. Oh, jeez. Okay, well, how much damage? 4, 8, 12, 14? That's pretty good. Draw a card, trigger Xander's Wake, trigger Body Launderer. Yeah, I don't think we can win this one. Oh, I also take a ping damage from the Adjudicators because the Traumatic Prank. Damn. That's almost really good. If I had dealt 4 more damage to them somehow this game. Oh wait, no, that doesn't even do anything because the Wrecking Crew is flying. Or reach, rather. Yeah. What a beating. Jeez. I mean... Mythic Uncommon from Alchemy, Rare, and Mythic. Kind of hard to beat that. There were some points in the game where I could have held up, like, double. I could have not attacked 1 turn and flashed out the 2/1 and double blocked the Facebreaker, but they didn't even use the treasure from it once to draw an extra card. So, I'm not even sure that ended up mattering. It's way too hard to grind that out. Okay, let's fight some easier decks, because if we fight some of the quote-unquote normal decks from this Alchemy draft format, I think we're gonna have a bad time. Our hand here looks really good, though. 2-drop, 3-drop, 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 4-drop, 2-drop, 3-drop, 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 5-drop, rather. Discard an island. I'm gonna lead on the Initiate. I don't want to play out the Broker's Veteran until after I have another creature on the battlefield. I wouldn't want to trade there. I will block if you attack. Actually, another good play we have next turn is 2-drop plus Adjudicator activation. We want to do that instead. And that means we can adjudicate the following turn hard cast. Okay. So that was a bait attack. I'm guessing they have their own 2/1 flyer with flash, but do I even mind attacking into it? Not really. I'm definitely not going to mind if they have something like the Refuse to Yield card. This 3/1 doesn't really matter to me, plus it already got extra value by grabbing another one anyways. Okay. Wow. Great deal for us. Holy smokes. Kill shot, a Gathering Throng is not something you see every day, but I am here for it. Yep. Okay. Do So I want to take the 2 or trade now and put the shield counter on the Broker's Initiate. I think we're happy just taking the 2. And then we can fire off our own Adjudicator on their Adjudicator and smack in for 2. We're saving the Polymorphist for something better. Or in a pinch we can do it on ourselves, but we have like 2 expendable lackeys in the deck, so not even that good to do it on our own creature. Make a 6/6 for me? Delicious. Alright, well. Now Polymorphist on that makes a lot more sense. What? I was gonna say. I guess this means they have a Wrath? I'm not gonna play around it. But that does seem a little bit sus that they would... No, I guess that makes sense to trade there. Especially if they don't have much else in their hand. So, I like playing out the Throng. Three mana pass again, huh? So suspect. Sure. I do not mind any of this. And I think we actually give this shield counter now to the Broker's Initiate if they do just trade off everything. I really don't want to use this parcel as a forest. So I think I'm going to play the parcel out and just pass. And then depending on what they do this turn, we can decide if we want to grab a green for the Darling of the Masses with it. Okay, I'll take it. What is happening here? This game is very strange. Swooping Protector. So they did have one. Okay. That is more or less fine. I think it's better to kill the creature that they target with the shield counter. Sadly. Which means we don't get our green for Darling, but oh well. Okay. Well, that fish was a good draw for them, dang it. I'm gonna need to find something here rather quickly. Oh, sure. I like this play. They're gonna double rooftop. They're gonna sack a fish, in essence, to draw an extra card. Let's draw Spara's Adjudicators. Nope, not on other planes. We have certainly drawn a lot more land than spells here, huh? Okay. I'm gonna need to find something here rather quickly. Oh, goody. Well, it feels like they drew a little bit better than I did, huh? 4, 5, 6, 7. We're not technically dead, and this doesn't block anyway, so... The only way I win this is... if they attack with everything and then just have 2 lands or whatever, and then I draw a green source to blitz and pump. Oh, well, and that's gonna take care of that. Okay, good beats. Opponent drew just a little bit too much gasoline, and we kind of just bricked out there. We flooded out without drawing a green source. I think it was right to use the parcel as a kill spell for the flyer. Otherwise, we would have just died to that. But it did kind of suck. All right, 5-0 into 5-2. Again, I was going to be happy with 3 wins, but after tasting greatness, after starting 5-0, of course I would like to trophy in the end, but we'll see. Go to the next. On to game number 8. On the play, with a pretty nice looking hand. All of our colors, some good little curve out 2-3. And then a little bit of a flood insurance card at the top end here. Oh, the greeters. That will be annoying. Yeah, turn 2 greeters without a way to kill them can sometimes just get way too much value. I'm actually good or happy to see them put counters on that instead of like making treasure. Oh, that is a surprise. Okay. So we can just parcel a creature next turn if we want to. Wow, they have 2 Inspiring Overseers. Alright, their card quality already through the roof. You don't love to see it. So I probably just have to parcel the greeters next turn. I don't think there's a reason to show them that I have Adjudicator here. And I don't think we need a little chat yet. We have 2 fish in our deck. That would probably be nice to draw. Or even that. Yeah. As much as I want to save the parcel for the Soul of Emancipation, I think this has got to be right. I don't really want to trade. So we can turn our 2-1 into a 3-3. Yeah, I mean, if we draw another land for Soul next turn, we might be okay. Not that I really have much that I want to sacrifice away, but... that's obviously not a good sign. To play around a trick or not. I guess I'll just block with the Initiate, and if they want to pump up and kill the Initiate, I'm okay with that. Alright, so they gain 3, go to 24. Yeah, we're looking bad. Alright, I'm just gonna sit back then. I need to find like some fish or something to sack to Soul of Emancipation. We don't want to kill any of those. This is like where this card is at its worst. If I could blow up lands, like a Terastodon to do that, that'd be great. But we can't. And we're still putting them on having a trick of some kind. Yikes. Oh, wait, I can pump the Broker's Initiate and then sack it. Actually, you know what? I probably can't even afford to sack it. Never mind. That's good. Okay. So Throng into Throng. That gives us some good targets to sacrifice away. Or to destroy it is, right? Yeah, I don't think it's worth it to hold up the Swooping Protector here. I mean, I still think we're super far behind. Because we're putting them on having a trick of some kind, but... maybe there's a small chance we can stabilize here. That's pretty bad. Sure. They're gonna give that first strike, I would guess. Yep. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So if they have a pump spell for the Duelist, I'll go ahead and die. I have to give him a 3-3 here to kill the Limousine. Which gives me my other doo-doo back. Oh, I should have attacked first. Whoops. I missed out on at least 3 points of damage here. Wasn't thinking. I probably missed 6 points of damage here, yeah. So they should be at 18. For sure. Okay, well, 6 damage, that never mattered. Right? Certainly not. That's pretty bad for us. Oh yeah, they had it. Okay, good beats. We knew they had this some kind of trick there. Well, not entirely too unexpected. We went 5-0, which was unexpected. But then going 0-3 after that, fighting a bunch of crazy good decks, you know. That was to be expected. That's what I thought was going to happen much, much earlier. So I'm happy with the 5-3. Like I said, this deck, while it would be a good Capenna draft deck, this was not a good Alchemy Capenna draft deck. Like, you really need your power level to be a lot higher, and this just wasn't there. I think Grixis, had I taken the Sigil, like I mentioned tons of times now, over Savior, pick one, pack one, would have ended up with a better deck. I mean, we saw, like, the Grixis Mythic go last pick, so... good draft overall. I'm glad we got the 5 wins. Hopefully you guys are still enjoying it, and if you don't still enjoy them, Well, you frequently tell me in the chat when you don't like these Capenna drafts, but you know what? I'm doing my thing. I'm swapping back and forth. Vintage tomorrow. Thanks for watching.